final, 69-64. Joining us, head coach Tim Grove. Congratulations on UMAC win, number 101.
Oh, thank you. They
hard fought today.
It very much was, and the thing I just told my team was that it's kind of nice because we're winning games in different ways. You know, we've kind of relied a little bit. We've gotten to rely on J-Lo coming off the bench, Jess Love coming off the bench, and you know, getting points on the board for us. And today she just didn't have that, and so we had to just win the game in different ways. I was proud of Connor Lewis late in the game. She hit that free throw line jumper, that short jumper there, and then stepping up and knocking down free throws. And of course the offensive boards that certainly helped us. But it was just it was a different way to win the game today, and just very proud of the team for sticking with it and bearing down when we needed to, and we knew that this was going to be a great game. I mean, coming in, you know, I spoke earlier about having to defend the entire floor because they've got people on the floor that can score all over the place, and both inside and out. They've got real good players, and so this was a real good win for us. Kind of a gut check game, and when we didn't have it in the first half, you know, we really struggled in the first half shooting the ball, but I see in the second half we did shoot it better, which certainly was a key. Corey Becker gave us a spark there, you know, with a couple of threes that she's been shooting the three extremely well this year. People have to defend the drive so much on her that I think they allow that three a little bit because they think that's the lesser of two evils, but she's shooting it awfully well. So I guess I'm excited because you asked me one question. I've answered about 6 of them now, so I guess I'll take a breather.
Yeah, you know, you turn around and you're looking at the clock. You got a nice little lead, and boom, Peterson and Schellbach come in and hit a couple of threes, and just that quick, it's a 1-point game.
Absolutely. You know, we started out the half just great. You know, Kayla Kramer does what Kayla Kramer does, and she knocked down big shots. She's been doing that now in her third year. And we built, I don't know, we went from down 6 to up 8 or 9, I think.
You had a 13-0 run to start the half.
Okay, yeah. So we had that going, and yeah, they call a timeout and come back out and knock down some shots. But that's what good teams do. I mean, this is a good basketball team, and you know, you expect them to respond like that, and they did. They played a great game. I do need to compliment them on their defense today. Their defense was outstanding. We didn't get shots that we typically get. And that's all credit to them. They came out. They were obviously ready for us. They had scouted us well and taken away some of the things that we wanted to do. And they deserve a heck of a lot of credit. But I think our team did enough to deserve some credit there, too, with some plays at the end and got some things done. So very proud of the effort.
Yeah, they've one of those stats. They've won only twice here since the year 2000. And yet, I think each and every game has been very similar to this
Games have been great. I mean, that's what happens between two good teams. And as long as I have been here, Scholastica's always had great talent. And so we know we have to strap it on and be ready to play against them because they've got great players, and they're going to make plays. So we're just very fortunate to have made the plays that we did and come out with a victory.
All right, Del, you get a nice week at home here and another home weekend next weekend.
Yeah, you know, you don't get those back-to-backs very often, so we're certainly going to enjoy it. Also, you know, we know we do have North Central and Northwestern coming in, but I told them just enjoy this, and we'll start talking about the weekend sometime next week. So just very proud of the effort, and, you know, we do what we do. We take one game at a time, and so now we'll eventually move on to the next most important game of the year, and that's North Central Friday night.
Friday night, and that'll be here on the CSN. Anything, Mary, for Tim?
I think he hit everything. So it was just fun to see, like we had talked about, and like how you talked about, a different way to win the game. You didn't rely on Kendra Wyckoff, and she had a quiet 11 points, but all of a sudden you have Corey Becker coming off the bench and hitting 3 huge threes, and Connor Lewis, you know, doing something that I don't think you've ever had a point guard who really scores a lot.
Right.
And she hit a couple on, like you said, nice baskets, some huge free throws, and that was fun to see. You have players up and down that another team has to watch out for too, and I think, you know, she called the timeout to remind her ladies of that. Yeah, we do, and I know I go on and on about, you know, how good the teams are that we play, but I do always have to, you know, pause and give credit to our players. I think we do have great players. We can go 10 deep easily, and I think that's a strength that we have. Is I truly believe that our bench can outplay other you know, programs' benches, and you know, that's a credit to the, you know, the recruiting process and to everybody buying in. I mean, it's certainly that too. I mean, they don't sulk about not getting many minutes or not starting. They when their number is called, they get out there and they play their tails off,
and it's somebody different all the time. And like you mentioned, they took away Kendra today. That was going to be key, and it should be. I think she's a potential Player of the Year candidate, and so the team should be keying in on her and taking that away, and so we certainly expect more of that, and then we rely on our other players. But I thought we did a good job getting the ball inside as well today. When we get Tori and Jordan and even J-Lo with 2 feet in the lane with the ball, we should be able to score that, and I think we did that pretty consistently today again too.
Yeah, and that's against some very good size in there for St. Scholastica.
Absolutely. But even with that, I thought we had favorable matchups. When we can get the ball 2 feet in the lane, we should be able to score. And certainly, Emily Alk does it a different way. She'll be a little more shifty, a little more athletic. But yeah, I like the way we can get the ball inside as well. So we're difficult to defend because you have to defend the 3 against us, and you have to also defend the paint. So we're going to continue to try to be balanced and hopefully keep this thing going.
All right. Your ladies had 2 huge offensive rebounds. Kendra Wyckoff there when you're under 123. All of a sudden she ends up with the ball, and you have Corey Becker on a tip out by Emily Elk there that, you talked about how you had to limit them, which I think you did a wonderful job of rebounding today, but you guys came through it and got little tips. I kept track of hustle points, and there were so many little tips and things that you did well. I think that continued on into that second half.
Absolutely, and Kendra came. I don't know if you saw Kendra come over to the bench there kind of laughing. She's kind of our get back. She's our safety, because she doesn't do a lot of offensive rebounding, and she kind of embraces that, and so she had to come over and share that. She said, I got that, and I'm not even supposed to be in there, she said. So it was fun. It was just nice to see. We've said already just to win in a different way. So very proud of the effort, and we're going to enjoy this and then certainly bear down and look forward to next weekend.
You and the excellent crowd on hand got to enjoy that today.
Fantastic. This is a great crowd here on a Saturday evening. Just a heck of a lot of fun. We have quite a few recruits here, too, so they got to see a good ball game. And speaking of that, I better go say hello.
All right. Coach, hey, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
Head coach Jim Grove with us here as the Cougars win 69-64 to stay 4-0 and tied with Northwestern also 4-0, who defeated Bethany Lutheran today atop the UMAC Conference.
So that sets up. Right now, if you're looking ahead to next weekend, we have North Central on Friday, and then Northwestern on Saturday. Northwestern's got to go to Crown first, and that Crown game has not been on there, has it, to see how Crown did against Northland. So I think that's going to be an interesting matchup for, now when you come here, Crown is really doing a nice job, and you got to play tough at.
No update on Crown and Northland yet, but North Central, Martin Luther comes back to win on the road at North Central 53-51.
Right, so that's not, you got to look to Friday night, and you got to get through Friday night before you can get to Saturday, so we cannot overlook North Central, and like Coach says, we'll enjoy this, and then we'll take a deep breath and we'll get going.
North Central with the conference's leading scorer, and Jamie High, too.